to another Versus video. It is the end of an old year.
And the beginning of a new year.
It is. It's an exciting time, which is why we're doing an exciting match.
Absolutely. Brad and Todd have been pumping out some Titan Versus videos on the premium side.
Yep.
And Brian and I decided we'll do a little treat and do the same thing here on the select side. So I'm going to be playing one of my favorite decks of all time, Zvi Mauschwitz Green-Red Fires deck from Pro Tour Chicago, the Pro Tour that gave Brian Kibler his affectionable name of the Dragon Master. But I decided to go with Little Fires of Yavimaya instead of Armadillo Cloak.
Yep. So that was 7 years before I was born. But
yeah, like 100 years ago.
No, that was actually 7 years before I even started playing Magic. So that was a long time ago. Never played against this deck, with this deck, don't even know.
He might be reading some cards.
Yeah,
we got a reader.
Yeah, we may have a reader here. As for myself, I am playing a deck more from my era, Mythic Conscription, and I've actually never played that deck either because I always played Blue-White Control, but that was one of my favorite times playing Magic. I actually just really loved that format a lot. It was a lot of fun. Everyone hated Jund, but the format was pretty awesome, and Mythic is a really sweet deck. You get to play Jace the Mind Sculptor, Elspeth, Noble Hierarch, Knight of the Reliquary, just all these like legacy staples in one standard deck, and it wasn't even definitively the best deck. So.
Yep, and I'm going to be throwing my Chimeric Idols and Assault Batteries against them. We'll see what happens.
Dude, Chimeric Idol kills Jace. So that's
it does. I love me some Chimeric Idol. Now, it is interesting to note that when this deck was being played, damage stacked.
Okay.
And there was mana burn. So. But there is none anymore, obviously. So and I actually don't think it really changes much.
I don't think it changes anything.
Honest.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now it is also interesting to note that Mythic Conscription is a port of the original Mythic deck that was also designed by Zvi Mauschwitz. So we're definitely bringing in the new year with a couple of Zvi-ish decks.
And true to his form, they're both decks that don't really play any removal. They're just trying to kill the opponent.
That's correct.
So it'll be interesting to see which one of us
just all
pulls it off first.
Mana and awesome permanence, basically.
That I have no issues with any of that. So.
Yeah, me either. Now, as we have started doing here, we're going to play the basic land game to see who gets to decide to go first, and we'll see if Brian can break my winning streak.
Okay, let's see.
Now I am going to go ahead and roll. So on odd, I will pick. And on even will be random.
Okay.
And it's just going to be random.
All right.
So we're going to shuffle them up. Man, I like it much better when I get to pick. I feel like I have a little more of an advantage.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got 5 here. I'm going to re-roll on a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Well, I know that I can't trust myself to correctly guess, so I'm gonna trust in the heart of the dice. And I'm just going to roll 3 dice and go with the colors down the color wheel. I'm going to free roll that one. All right, 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to go with white, blue, and black. Swamp. Yes. All right, 60% all the time. All right, I will be on the play, and we will be back in 1 hot second for some sweet Titan battle. All right, we are here for game 1 of our sweet Titan battle. This hand is looking real bad. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that this is a mulligan, so I'm going to mulligan.
All right. Well, I think that this hand's a keep, even without a turn 1 accelerant. I got a bunch of sweet cards.
Yeah, I feel like turn 3 knight is probably not keepable, especially since we have to hit a white source because this can only get forest. So.
No Temple Garden.
Yeah, it's weird playing.
We are far from Ravnica.
Yeah. It's weird going back to playing fetch lands that can only get basics. Not used to that.
It's how Magic was meant to be played.
I actually agree. All right, we are back. I'm on 6. Come on. Well, I'm going to keep this hand, even though it's not very good. But we're going to hope to get there, so Wildwood go.
All right. That's not what we wanted to see, but go ahead. It's not bad. It gives us some protection.
That was the worst possible draw in our deck. Go.
All right. 2 damage. Your turn.
That was exactly what we did not want to happen. Land. Oh, that was the worst possible draw in our deck. Go.
All right, we
We
need
are.
a green source at some point here.
We're gonna need some.
Fires go.
All right, Fires the Yavimaya is out there, out and about. Hey, what do you know?
Did you draw a land?
I did draw a land.
No.
I'm gonna play a Birds of Paradise, and then I'm gonna attack for a good old 1 point of damage.
19.
All right, you're up.
Green source. Right on time. Blastoderm.
So lucky. All right,
Battle.
I'm at 15.
Go ahead.
All right, come on, deck. Well, that's not it. I'm gonna go ahead and explore some options here,
Explore.
and we're gonna pass the turn. We are not
All right, fading down.
we're not doing so hot here.
Set burst. That's still not bad, actually. Because now I can do 2 damage to this guy.
All right, I'll add a white.
And then I'll go to my attack step.
Sure. I'm at 10.
And we're playing around Mana Leak there, so. And then I'll play a Chimeric Idol, and it's your turn.
All right, draw. Two cards in his hand. Well, we're gonna play Jace, and we're gonna brainstorm. I'm probably just dead.
Yeah, I already have a Jade Leech.
Okay, dead. Well, our first 2 draws, we kept a 1-lander on 6 with 3 mana guys and Explorer, and my first 2 draws of the game were Eldrazi Conscription times 2. So
God, I love drawing Conscription.
it's about as bad as it could get.
Now,
so.
even if I didn't have the Jade Leech there, I could activate the Idol, pump it, play a Fires, pump it, and still attack. Interesting to note that I can't use this interaction because this is Shroud and not Hexproof.
Yeah, but I guess you could activate your Idol, attack, and then pump.
Yeah.
I was actually just dead to what was on board.
Yeah.
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 I actually didn't even think about the fact that Fires can pump.
Yeah, it's a good card.
Yeah.
It's a real Magic card.
All right, we're back for game 2. Hopefully this time I will have a nice mixture of lands and spells that we can use to cast our cards. Man, this hand is not that good. We are going to keep it though, so yeah.
Oh man, this hand is not very good either. God, it really isn't. I have this, which makes me kind of want to keep it. I feel like that's my best defense against him. But he does have like 12 mana accelerants, so just like keeping a hand that can only really cast Assault Battery isn't going to be good enough. So I'm going to ship. All right, we are back for my 6. And we'll keep.
Okay. Planes go.
Yo, planes go, huh?
Strongest start in Magic.
Birds go.
All right, he has a Birds of Paradise. Oh man, that's so gross. All right, I'm gonna get a Forest and play a Lotus Cobra. You're up.
Oh, you're at 19. I'm winning. All right. So here I can, obviously I'm going to be using this, but I have to decide if I want to play this out or if I just want to play this. And I think that I actually just want to play this out so that I can play this the following turn. And because I drew this for my first draw step, it's possible that I should have led on the Llanowar Elf instead of the Birds of Paradise. That way I'd be able to attack with the birds this turn. But I don't think it's going to end up mattering. At least I hope it doesn't end up mattering. But we'll play this, and 2 damage. Go.
All right. Draw. Well, we are not faring so well, but on the old mana end of the spectrum, we do have another Reliquary out there, so hopefully he does some sweet things. Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. All right, so we can use Knight of the Reliquary to cast this, or we can cast this and have this. And I think I like... Let's see. I've never played against Sapperling Burst, so I don't know how badly I'm going to get destroyed here by it. Could be pretty bad. I know he's going to make some guys at the end of his turn, and they're going to be big-ish.
Some Sapperlings.
Yeah.
They will be as big as the counters on the Sap Burst.
Yeah, so I think I want to keep my knight back on D. So we're going to go ahead and explore. So draw a card. We'll play our one land and not have another land. So I will just go ahead and pass the turn.
All right. Well, end step, we will make a guy. So
Okay.
right now it's a 6/6. On my turn it'll be a 5/5. So we'll make another guy, which right now is a 5/5. And then on my turn will become a 4/4. So if I make another one, so I can either have 3 3/3s or 2 4/4s. And I think that I'd rather actually have the 3 3s.
So how does it work if you have multiple Sapperling Bursts?
The tokens only count the Sap Burst they were created by.
Okay, all right, that's
So I'm actually just going to step there.
okay.
All right. So they are 4/4s.
It's a couple of old country 4/4s.
Old Country Force. Well, that was an interesting draw. And I think that we want to start here by attacking with our 4/4s.
All right, so
So I know that he has a knight active and can use some shenanigans here, but
I feel like if he makes this attack here, he probably has assault battery. It just seems like that would make the most sense. So, because I can block and use knight to make my knight a 5/5, which is bigger than both his guys, but then I would just die to an assault battery afterwards. So, I don't really want that to happen. So I think what we're gonna do is these are 4/4s, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna block one.
okay.
All right, before damage, we're gonna sacrifice this plains. I'm gonna get.
A Sajiri step?
Yep.
Ooh, I saw this one coming.
Yeah, we're gonna get Sajiri step. It sucks to burn the step, but we definitely want to not take damage and get rid of one of those uses. So we're gonna give our knight pro green.
Sweet.
So we take 4. We're at 15. Oh, two-headed dragon.
Two-headed dragon. He has 2 heads. 2 heads are better than 1.
I feel like I'm gonna lose to that two-headed dragon.
I don't know. He seems mighty bounceable by Jace.
I seem mighty not having a Jaceable right now, so.
Yeah, well, and you also just have like a bunch of green and white mana in play.
All right.
Your turn.
So, how about something good? I guess that's acceptable. Let's see. The thing's going to be 212. You're still at 20.
Mm-hmm.
Two-headed dragon's a 4/4.
That I can pump. So
Yeah.
I can make him currently available 10 power. Now, had this draw had, Farsley have Maya, it would have been very, very good.
All right. I'm going to play Elspeth. And I'm going to see. I'm gonna throw him in the air. Attack you for 7.
Attack me for 7?
Yep. Wait. Am I
I
just
think
dead?
that actually kills you.
Well, this goes down to 3, so you have
Yeah,
3,
but
4.
I can make another guy, and I'll have 4 power worth of guys here.
Oh yeah. So that'd be 4.
And if I draw a land, you'd be dead. So I
14.
could attack with the elf.
Yeah. It basically comes down to whether or not you have a land.
He did put me on assault battery last turn, which is basically a land.
Yeah. Does that do player as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's a shock.
I mean, I think I'm just dead to 2-headed dragon anyway. Like I'm just dead if I think I just have to go for it. I mean, I don't think I have anything else.
So that's 7s me?
Yep.
13.
Like I just have to hope to kill you. So you're up.
End step. I'll make another dude.
Okay.
This goes down to dose. It'll draw. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. So we will attack you. I will pump twice. I take a damage to 12.
So that's 8, 9, 8.
It's 13, and then
You have it.
And then yeah, the assault battery that she had put me on from the attack.
Yeah. All right. So I don't think. I mean, I wasn't gonna get there anyway. I need another land. So.
Yeah.
All right. We are here for sideboarding. I feel like my draws have been a little suboptimal, but hopefully we can get that fixed up in our post-board games. I'm gonna bring in 2 Spell Pierce. I don't actually know if Spell Pierce is that good against you, but like, it looks like you have like Fires and Sapling Burst are like 2 of your important cards.
Well, now I've been able to, even though your draws were pretty poor the first 2 games, I feel like me being able to assault battery your mana guys early have really hampered you.
Yeah.
And Spell Pierce will give you some measure of protection against those.
Yeah, and it also counters like Sapling Burst, Fires, and
Chimeric Idol.
yeah, Chimeric Idol. So there's a number of things that hit. So
And Earthquake that you didn't see, but I did have one in the main.
yeah, so I can also get Earthquake too. I'm also bringing in Linvala. I don't actually think Linvala is that great against you either, but it does shut down your mana guys. So
I think it's much better on the play than on the draw.
Yeah. I'm going to cut the Explorers, which were pretty bad those 2 games. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily the fault of Explorer. It's just like I wasn't hitting the lands to utilize it.
Yeah.
But the deck only has 25 lands, so like, I don't know. I think Explorer is just the weakest card in the deck in general, so I just want to cut that. And then I'm going to cut Elspeth, because I don't think Elspeth does that much against you. It might be, it's possible that Elspeth's actually better than Jace against you, but I don't know for sure.
Maybe, although like if I happen to accelerate into a 2-headed dragon, Jace is very good against it.
Yeah, like if you have 2-headed dragon or
Although-
Jade Leech, I can just bounce with a Jace.
Although, like in any situation where I have fires, Elspeth is better than Jace.
Yeah,
but if I
because-
don't have fires, Jace is better than Elspeth. So it's kind of a
Yeah.
toss-up, I guess. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to go with this.
As for me, I'm cutting the Chimeric Idols because I feel like they just quickly get outclassed by cards like Knight of the Reliquary. And I want to Tangle as some type method of protection. Most of the time you'll be able to take 1 hit from a conscription creature, and then Tangle will allow me to stop it the next time.
Okay.
Or if if you happen to go all in on a Sovereign, just thinking you're going to push ahead in the race, this is very, very good against that. And then Earthquake is good because we are both mana accelerant decks. But you have Lotus Cobra, where I only have 1 ground creature for acceleration, and if I happen to, get a good Earthquake on 2 against like a Cobra, Noble Hierarch draw, it could just be backbreaking.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we are back for Game 3. Hopefully, oh man, this is already looking kind of ugly. Oh well, we're in it. We're hanging in there.
You got a good one?
Man, I think this is a keep, but it's not exciting. So I want to try it.
Same here. I feel like this is a very good hand on the draw.
Okay.
Not something that I'd be looking for on the play, but I have some interaction, and we have a top-end way to win, so that's what we're going for.
All right, well, I'm going to lead with the Birds of Paradise, and I'm actually just going to directly place it into my graveyard. You can go.
Well, we're going to rough him up a little bit, and I will take a point of damage, and we'll shock him.
All right, if he didn't have Assault every game, things might be a little bit better for us. Unfortunately, he just does, so. We're actually both at 19.
Yep.
All right, something good. Draw. Oh, all right. Well, that's not terrible. We'll play Noble Hierarch, and hopefully he doesn't have another one. You're up.
All right, well, I don't have another one, but I do have an Earthquake for one. So I'll go to 17, you go to 18. Go ahead.
All right. Go.
All right, I don't have another one.
I mean, it's right there.
Yet.
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right. Come on, lands. Nope. God. All right. We are just going to play Knight of the Reliquary and pass back.
All right. Okay. So here, I think that I just play this.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Come on, lands.
Now you got a lot of stuff you can do here if you draw something.
Yep, that would be the old drawing something part is where we're.
Hopefully they are 8 mana enchantments. Did you have both of these in your opener?
I had just the birds.
Just the birds? Okay. So I was like, if you had both of them in your opener, it'd be so sick if you like lead on the Hierarch and I have to kill it with Assault Battery and then I can't Earthquake the birds.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't have the Hierarch. All right, so I think we have to.
I will not block your Stirring Wildwood if you want to attack. JK, I'll make a.
I think we have to float some mana here. Then we're gonna destroy this. We're gonna search for a Misty Rainforest, which we will crack. Go to 17. It might be a little greedy.
Jace bounce my birds?
No. I don't want to bounce his birds because it doesn't really do anything. I'm going to play Jace. And I'm going to use it to brainstorm. And hopefully we draw a land for turn. 1, 2, 3. All right, we did draw a land for turn. We're gonna put this 2 down. And well, we're gonna play this actually anyway. So I guess we can just. We have one other card we can shuffle away, and I think we want to shuffle away this since we don't really plan on playing it at any point in time. I'd rather keep a land, so we'll put those 2 back, and then we'll crack another Misty Rainforest. 16. We get a forest and play Birds of Paradise.
Uh-oh.
All right, and that's it for me.
All right. So Conscription gives the creature trample, is that right?
It does, yeah.
And it's +10/+10, Annihilator, and trample?
Yep.
All right, well, we're going to make a guy. And a guy.
Okay.
And a guy.
A lot of guys.
All right. So we got some 3/3 guys. All right, well, I'm going to send these 2 guys at Jace and this guy at you.
Okay. Jace is dead, and we're at 13.
And then we'll cast another Sapling Burst.
Sure.
And then it's your turn.
All right. How about something sweet? Oh, that's not what we wanted to draw.
So these guys are all 3s.
Alright, well, I think we're just going to cast Linvala here. And just play Stirring Wildwood. And I think we can't afford to attack. I think we're just dead if we attack. He has 3 2/2s, and then he has, I guess, a number he can make from his other Sapling Burst as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay, so he has 3 blockers. So I can make 3 3/3s here. I'll have 3 3/3s, 3 2/2s. You can put Linvala Knight on a 3/3, 3/3, a Hierarch on a 3/3. So I think that it might be better to make 2 4/4s here instead of 3 3/3s. That way, 1 2 3 4. He can only eat 1 with his Neither Reliquary. Although you can block with Linvala and then Knight into a Sajiri step to save it. So that doesn't do anything. Yeah, so I actually think I'm just going to make 3 3/3s.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to untap. These go down to 2s. This goes down to the 3s.
Yep.
And then we'll draw Overrun. Oh, it's not that bad of a card. So we play a land. Now, if I just attack with everybody, take 6, go to 7, you can get rid of... Actually, since these guys were dying, I probably should have just made 2 2s. Won't change it now because I drew a card. Obviously doesn't affect my decision, but I think it would have been better just to make 4 2 2s here.
It's possible.
Alright, so we're just going to send with everything, since the tokens will end up dying at some point anyways.
Alright. I don't think I want to let my Noble Hierarch die, to be honest. I could be wrong. So I think we're actually just going to block 2 3/3s. And then I take 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
Puts me to 4. Alright. Blastoderm. I'm going to sack this. Getting, let's see, you have 2 open after that.
Oh no, you can mana leak and I can't use my birds.
It's true. Alright, so I want to get a fetch land here. I think I just get a Misty. And then crack the Misty down to 3. And get an island. And then mana leak your Blastoderm.
Rats. I will still be done with my turn.
Alright. I think he's dead, but maybe not. I could be wrong. Maybe I've done the math wrong. Hopefully dead. Draw. That's an interesting one. I don't think that does anything. Let's see.
Do we have sovereigns?
I do have a sovereigns, yeah.
Oh man.
So let's see. If I play sovereigns here, then I get my knight is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's an 8/8. He'd become a 10/10. I can only attack for 15 with Limbaugh, so that's not going to be enough. But I can attack. He'd be a 10/10, and you would have. You can make a 2/2 or 2 1/1s. You can make a 2/2, and you can make a 1/1 here. So it's 3 plus the bird, so you go to 1. You would go to 1, but then let's see. Am I dead on the swing back? You would have. So you'd have to make this go to 1, so these guys would all die. You'd have to make that go to 2. So then that would drop to 1, and you'd have a 1/1, and that's it, I think. So I think that's the play. I might be missing something, but hopefully not. Yeah, I guess I hope I'm not missing anything. Oh well, YOLO. So attack and search out.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Two exalted triggers, so I'm attacking for 20.
So it's 20. So I have to soak up 4 to not die?
Yep. I think you can soak up 4, but
Yeah, yeah, because I can make a 2/2,
a 1/1,
1/1, and
then
lock with my birds.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what I'll do. Because I don't want to die.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to die.
All right. So I'm assuming that that's gonna happen.
Yep.
All right. Those guys are all dead. You go to 1. So at least we lock him out of using his.
Yeah, I can't even cast a red spell to win.
Yeah. He can't even cast a red spell to win. Oh. You want to cut? Or?
No, you're fine.
Okay. I'm gonna shuffle again because I flipped that top card. And then so things down to a 2/2, and we'll pass the turn.
I feel like it was better to attack with this.
Why? You don't die. You get to keep. I can only attack for
if
15.
I block with the birds here.
Like you wouldn't even block. You just go to 2, and then I'm dead.
Well, no, attack with this as well. Like I'm wondering if
Well,
attacking with this is better.
I can't.
Oh, it has to attack by itself to get
Yeah.
the thing. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. All right, so this stuff goes away.
I mean, that thing's technically still in play, but
Oh yeah, that's true. But the tokens are gone
yeah.
because they are 0/0s.
So I don't know what can be drawn here, but Earthquake. I knew you were gonna rip something like Earthquake off the top. So
And I've got these Carplusan forests in play.
all right, we got there. We actually did it.
Where's a mountain when you need one, right? To make the game a draw. All right, we are back for game 4. I am on the play. Let's see if we can get a good one here. And this hand's pretty good, so I'm going to keep it.
Yeah, our hands are alright, but actually, I don't think our hand is. I'm pretty sure this card is actually just a blank. I'm pretty sure it is a complete blank, but I'm still going to keep this hand.
All right.
But
Go.
All right. Go.
Okay. Go.
Okay.
Port you.
Yep, I'm getting ported.
You're getting deported.
Oh my
ported.
god. All right. And I'm going to say go. Yep.
Yeah.
19.
Go ahead. Now, the reason I went with this instead of this is with him not casting anything, I imagined that he had a mana creature, but he elected to not cast it so that he could hold up Spell Pierce.
All right, I'm going to play another Reliquary and say go.
All right, a red source would be nice here. Battle.
All right, we're at 14.
Okay, so I can cast this, but I feel like it's just not going to resolve, and I would rather just get this into play.
All right, Jade Leech is out there.
And then I will pass the turn.
Okay.
And we're going to port a forest in your upkeep.
Oh my God, these have been some pretty bad draws. Like,
Oh,
actually,
no.
the worst.
Just all the conscriptions and non-blue mana.
So I'm fortunate enough to have 2 planes and 1 Marsh Flats in my deck, and they were,
Oh, the deck only plays 2 planes?
yeah.
Oh, no. Maybe you'll get Jace so you can brainstorm the Marsh Flats back.
That would be sweet. Obviously, don't have another blue source yet,
Oh,
but
man.
so I think we just have to pass the turn here. There's nothing we can do.
Oh, jeez.
So a little unfortunate.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. So you can make your knight a 5/5. Well, that is a pretty good one.
Fires of Yavimaya.
Oh, you know what? I actually have to pay 1 more mana for that because it's a green spell.
Oh yeah.
I'm
let's
not
see.
cheating. That makes me less happy. I thought I could pay for Mana Leak, but now I can't.
I think I just, let's see. So you're still at 20, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So your Blastoderm has 1 more attack in it, is that true?
Correct.
Okay.
Fading the creature does not die until the counter cannot be removed.
I don't know if that's actually right. I'm gonna Spell Pierce it. That might just be wrong, but I want to make him not be able to port us. So.
I will pay the 2.
Okay.
And then I will attack.
Yep. So I'm just gonna block one of these guys and get a Sajiri Step, since I don't want to lose my knight. I could trade the knight for one of them, but I don't want to lose my knight, and I also don't want to just take 10 here, because I'm pretty sure we're dead if we do that. So.
All right, so you take 5 down to 9.
Yep, I'm at 9.
And then I'll pass.
Alright, something good. Draw. Oh, that's not the worst. The awkward thing is we would have to use Knight of the Reliquary to cast Jace. It's the only way to cast Jace, which is really awkward. And let's see, we would take
That was one of the frustrating things about playing this deck during that time period is like not having the shock lands.
Yeah.
And having to like hit good mana to be able to cast cards like Jason the Mind Sculptor. Like he was so good that you obviously play it, but
Well, I guess I'm definitely going to cast Sovereigns this turn, but fortunately our mana base has been really bad. play another one of these and cast Sovereigns.
Yep.
And I don't think I can afford to attack here, because I am just dead to a lot of things. But I could be wrong. 9. Ah, man, this is rough. I think I'm actually just dead on... Let's see, you have... If I attack, I can block one of your guys, and then I'm just taking 7, 8. I'm just dead to anything. But it also puts you dead on board as well. Or I can hold back and block, and then try to get you next turn.
You're at 8, by the way. You missed your fetch. So yeah, it does put you dead on board.
Okay. Okay, so I have to pass then.
Yeah, I'm like you're at 8. You're just like dead if you attack.
All right. I missed that.
My turn?
Yep.
All right. Last turn. Last counter.
I'm probably dead anyway, but we'll see. All right, so I'm assuming this is 2-headed dragon.
No, actually, we're just going to do 6, and I'm going to cast... Wait, does 2-headed dragon kill you? No, it doesn't. But this does. Yeah, I'm going to cast Set Burst.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to make a guy. And I had to spend 6 mana for it because of Jade Leech. I'll make a guy.
Yep.
I'll make a guy. So they're 4/4s. I'll make a guy. And then I'll go to combat.
Yep.
And pretty sure I just have to attack with everybody here.
I mean, I can't, I'm dead, like.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing I
That's
can
right,
have.
these decks didn't play Path to Exile.
Yeah,
during that time.
There's nothing in my deck. Yeah, like if, I don't know.
That Marsh Flats had been like a Misty Rain for us.
Yeah, or if I hadn't
We've
drawn
had
the,
Jason play earlier.
Drawing the Conscription every game, not the best. All right, we are back for game 5. Hopefully.
The final clash of the Titans.
Why? Why?
Neither of us have been able to do the namesake of our deck yet.
These are my first 4 cards. Unfortunately, no lands. So. Also no land.
Yeah. Like this is the first time we both just had like the nut draw for our deck, but no land to go along with the cards.
Yeah. All right, we are both on 6. All right, this is a good 6 actually. I'm pretty happy with this.
I have to go to 5.
Okay. I would say I feel bad, but I don't.
I didn't think so.
After the things that my deck has handed me so far, do not feel bad.
All right.
All right.
Let's see if we can get a good 5 here.
I'm hoping it's a good 5. I want a real game. My hand's pretty good.
A real game? Let's do it. All right. I'm probably going to keep just off these 2 cards.
Probably land mana guy, right?
It's a land, which is what I was looking for. Oh, come on. All right, I'll keep.
All right.
Still losing for
I'm
sure.
at 19. Birds.
Oh, God, give me a mountain. Oh, my kingdom
I
for a
know
mountain.
you have it. You.
My kingdom for a mountain.
All right, let's see it.
Come on, come on. Go.
All right, excellent. Birds of Paradise, you've survived.
The literal furthest card from a mountain in my deck.
Is it like Dust Bowl or something?
No, that would at least be a land.
All right. Jade Leech. Has to be Jade Leech. That's the only thing. All right, we're going to play a Knight of the Reliquary, getting an island. I'm at 18.
This is not looking good for the
I don't
home
think it's
team.
looking too great for you here.
At least it wasn't Cobra Fetch Knight of the Reliquary.
It's true.
All right.
All right, I'm done, so do your worst.
Go.
Birds out there. Oh, God, this is...
Am I going to get bounced here?
Can we just,
Are we just going to Jace bounce my
show the
bird?
Jace already?
Oh, this is sad.
Oh, man, even... Actually, does that... I think I'd rather just play Colonnade here. And then use the Knight to get a fetch for... I think I just get another Forest. So I'm going to fetch with a Verdant Catacombs. Puts me to 17.
One ahead on the life race.
We're gonna play Jason. Bounce your birds. All right.
Hope I draw a mountain here so I can shock that Jace. Oh man.
That would be pretty good.
We're gonna rough him up a little bit if we draw a red source here.
All right. I'm okay with it. It is what it is. All right.
Go.
Strong line. Very strong line. Draw.
I'm at the ready.
We'll bounce it. I'll play and crack.
You're at 16.
Rough life. I'm gonna attack for 7.
13.
And your go.
Oh no.
I like it. It's bold.
Yeah.
It's definitely a bold play. All right. We can bounce his birds, but I'd rather just brainstorm here. 1, 2.
You're not gonna bounce and then play a Jason Fate Seal?
3. No. All right. We're gonna ship 2 irrelevant lands. Play a fetch.
Sovereigns, I'm dead.
No. We're gonna do something that I was hoping to do the entirety of our match, but never had a chance to do. Which is, oof.
Attack with a colonnade?
Attack with a Colonnade.
Oh man.
Celestial Colonnade is one of my most played all-time cards. In fact, this could be the card I've played more than any other card in Magic, outside of like basic lands and stuff.
Oh man.
So.
It's for 12?
Yep, and it's actually for 3, 6. It's for 12, yeah.
I'm at 13.
Yep.
Alright, well, I'm just dead.
Okay.
I got a bunch of spells.
You could tangle me. You could tangle me next turn.
I mean,
doesn't
I'm very sure it doesn't resolve.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it resolves, but it doesn't matter. So.
Alrighty.
All right. Celestial Colony got in.
I succumbed to the. Actually, I conceded before it dealt damage.
No, that's not the case. All right, we're here for the conclusion.
For our epic battle.
Yeah. Some old school decks.
But they're fun. Like this is.
Yeah.
Like Fires is one of my favorite cards. It's one of my favorite decks. Mythic Conscription is just awesome. Kind of sad that neither of us was able to, drop the hammer with what the decks are designed to do with their nut draw. But
yeah, neither of us had the nut draw. Both of us had some awkward hands.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was a fun match. We both got to do some cool things. I got to get a conscriptions out there on a guy.
You did. You got to read Sapling Burst Entangled. Make sure you knew what the cards did.
Yeah, I got to die to not knowing that Yavimaya Fires the Yavimaya can pump a guy.
Ooh,
some exciting stuff. Yeah,
it's a good card.
But yeah, it was pretty awesome. I can't speak for Fires, but Mythic Conscription was like a dominant force in that era.
Well, Fires was as well. It was like if you weren't on Fires, Rebels, or Nethergo, you were Brian Kibler playing Armageddon. That was about it.
Okay, yeah. As for Mythic, I never played the deck, which probably was a mistake because it was extremely powerful. But I definitely played against it a lot of times, and I actually really enjoyed playing against it too because the deck has so many angles, and it's kind of almost. It's such a challenge to be able to fight them on every different axis.
Mm-hmm.
There's like the Planeswalkers, there's the Sovereign's angle, and then they can just grind you out with like Colonnade and like Stirring Wildwood and stuff too. So.
Well, yeah, like the deck is just jam-packed full of Legacy and Modern All-Stars.
Yep.
So like when cards, withstand the test of time and are still good enough to play in those Eternal formats, you just know that they're very powerful cards. And most of the time it's because they can do things very uniquely and attack your opponent at different angles, whereas most just vanilla cards can't do that. So they're interesting to play and play against.
Yeah, and like the Fires deck also has a couple of Eternal All-Stars, Mountain and Forest.
Mountain and Forest.
Pretty sure those are the only ones in there that.
Birds of Paradise.
Okay, Birds
quickly outclassed.
Yeah, Birds is a little bit of a stretch. Llanowar Elves.
The old Elvish Mystic.
Llanowar Elves is in the Elf decks. So.
Although Rashad and Port, so I mean.
That's true.
The card is $80 for a reason. It is very good.
Yep. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. Dying to Blastoderm, not exactly what I had in
Ooh,
mind.
man, Blastoderm is a good card.
Yeah.
So I actually really had a lot of fun doing this. I imagine you did as well.
Yep.
I think this is something that we might be interested in doing, when there's a lull in between, events and whatnot in the future. However, I don't think that's going to be anytime soon because the first quarter of next year is jam-packed full of tournaments.
Yeah, plus there's Born of the Gods. Once spoiler season hits, we're going to
be jamming some standard with good old proxies here with the Sharpies and hitting some of those cards.
Cheap white permanents that aren't creatures. Come on. I want to make Heliod a boss.
Oh, geez,
so.
Heliod. So, again, guys, I definitely hope everybody enjoyed our Titan battle versus videos. I don't really want to steal whatever Brad and Todd, call theirs because ours are a little bit different.
Our giant, our Cyclopean.
Yeah, our Cyclopean monster battles.
Yeah.
Straight from Theros.
It's called a Monster Mash.
Do Monster Mash, that's good.
I like it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So again, I hope everybody enjoyed this and had as much fun watching it as we had, making the video for you. The decks are awesome, the cards are great, and we're looking forward. I know I'm looking forward for 2014. I imagine you are as well.
Yep.
Make some sweet videos, play a lot of Magic. Please give us your feedback, any comments, questions, concerns. If you loved it, please say so because we like hearing that stuff.
Yeah. If you hated it, you can say that too.
Yeah, we like hearing that stuff too because usually it's constructive.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's the hope. But again, thanks everybody for stopping by and watching our Titan Monster Cyclopean versus battle.
Huh.
CVM here for BBD. Have a happy new year, guys.